Silver game, go.
Noise, hit me up.
Hey.
Top right, Spirituz.
Outbreak, down bottom left. Zelnaga,
Viruses.
1v1. PVT.
Resident Evil.
Wicked.
Never again.
I hate Resident Evil now. I hate,
I've like that game ruined it for me.
dude,
5.
the movies ruin it. The games are ruining it. Like, the franchise is just, they sold out. It's just, it's just
bad.
It's just pile of ass.
It's bad.
It's ass.
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still to this day not sure why the game got so highly rated, like Resident Evil 5. It has nothing to do with the fact that I suck at it. It has everything to do with the fact that the game
sucks.
Is actually just not great.
No,
I
it's
don't
bad. The
understand
scripting's bad. The atmosphere is terrible. The direction.
It's not scary.
No, the direction that they went with the game, like the mechanic. You
It's
know what?
racist.
It is racist. And the
First Mexicans, then a bunch of Africans.
the
you know.
Resident Evil 4 was like decent. Was that the one with the for GameCube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And PS2
Like that
or
was
whatever.
decent. They did that like they did it differently, but it almost worked. I think it actually
Resident Evil 5 is basically Resident
Oh.
Evil 4, but they changed it a little bit.
It was bad. Anyway, I don't even want to go
At
to
least
Resident Evil
the
rant.
atmosphere in 4 was better than 5.
Oh, it's way better.
Let's put
no,
it that
4
way.
was actually like, kind of creepy.
Yeah, it was closer to a Resident Evil game than 5 was. 5 was like, I feel like I was Time Cop.
Bring back 2. Bring back Director's Cut. Bring
the
back
arcade.
Nemesis. Bring back those types.
Just bring me back Director's Cut, because the voice acting by itself was obviously enough to be worth the $60.
Absolutely.
All right, what are we looking at, Mr. Black?
We are looking at regular ass opening builds right now.
Just like super regular?
Yeah.
It does look awfully normal to me. No real gas mining going up here for the Terran.
Do they
as
both
of
have
yet.
2 scouting probes and SCVs on the field?
It could be. One's probably chasing the probe, and the other one was probably the legitimate scout, and that's what it looks like it was there. And now he's going to turn around, he's going to fight it, and he's going to win if he stays around. The probe wins.
Oh, here comes his brother. Back off, homie. He gets out.
He's alive. Oh, no, he's going back. Well, that's a brave SCV. He's
Yeah.
going in for all that scouting
All
information.
that.
And he's going to see absolutely nothing of any value, because this is exactly what you could guess is happening in a Protoss base at any given time. Back up
Meanwhile,
home.
we have a couple of idle SCVs. Looks like we are going to see a 3 racks aggression. He does have an extractor going. Finally going to get that saturated. There was only 1 SCV mining from that. And I'm sure we're going to see either a tech lab or a reactor. There you go.
That's the word you're looking for.
Yeah, tech lab it is. So we're going to see some marauders. Just 3 racks aggression.
Yep.
Typical.
Which is very effective.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, it's probably one of the better early game aggressive tactics for the Terran, if not the best. I mean, what's beyond that? 5 racks if you really want to go all in-y?
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways of doing it. Sometimes they do like a 2 racks expand. Like they'll build 2 racks. They'll apply pressure, get you all rattled up, and expand behind it.
Yeah.
But 3 racks is just brutal to deal with.
It can be very difficult. Although for the Protoss, you do have the wonderful world of force fields. Which can help you a great deal, because as soon as you hold that off, you can tech within your base, get ahead far enough, and then just win the game basically after the first push.
Yeah, and it looks like he is building a couple of stalkers, which is good. I'm liking the fact that he's building units, and this is a lower level game.
Because all those bronzes, they just never stop building probes, no attacking units whatsoever.
He's going to need a couple of zealots because there are 2 tech labs. A little bit of scouting would be great, even though you don't get a whole lot of information. If you can just get up here and see that there's either a tech lab or a reactor, it can kind of set off some flags. Obviously not at this league. You kind of don't know. Some players don't really know. Some players don't really. They see a tech lab, they go, oh, that's a tech lab.
Yeah.
And they don't really think, okay, well, what's behind this? Is he going to be doing a 1-1-1? And that's the scary thing about Terran is you don't always know. That's the thing. And having that information, just seeing a reactor alone can just give you so much info.
And sometimes you get lucky enough if you do run up the ramp, even if you have to sacrifice it because Marines are sitting at the top. Sometimes you do see
these other 2 barracks, right?
And that happens more often.
Or an expansion. A lot of the time, Terran players will make the mistake. They'll start building their expand here
right there
instead of over here, and then you'll be like, "Whoa, he's fast expanding." Maybe I should.
Maybe I don't have to worry about an attack anytime soon.
There you go.
Deal.
Yeah.
Does that look like a proxy pylon up there towards the gold?
It definitely does. And it looks like we're gonna see a 3-gate robo build. coming out from Outbreak. I like the fact he's getting an observer.
Timing's not all that bad right now, I have to say, for a 3-gate robo. It's not terrible.
No, it's good. I think this is silver, so I mean this is some good thing. He's having a little bit of stalker syndrome right now, and he's building way too many stalkers. It's a thing that I struggle with a lot because a lot of players think stalkers are the answers, that zealots really are not
Zealots
as
make
good.
a big difference.
Zealots are
even a
mid shields.
couple.
They'll well, this is
That's highly unfortunate that just happened.
yeah. This is
right
going to
down.
go all the way bad for Protoss right now.
Yeah, he's warping it more right now. Is it all stalkers? It is all stalkers,
Yeah.
and he's getting very, very stalker heavy. That could be a big issue for him because Stim Marines will
But
melt
look,
them.
he actually sitting at the tower instead, and he's gonna see this. He sees this right now.
Well, he sees that guy. Oh, and he is going to see it, and I think he might have enough stalkers if he gets a good arc here, and it looks like he might. It's going to be
It's
close,
gonna
though.
be close.
Those Marauders.
Those Marauders are gonna do
little
serious
micro,
damage.
a tad of micro there.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
All right, I'm like,
Okay.
he could,
It's not going to do it, though. He's going to have to warp in more units
Yeah,
here, and he
there's-
might,
it's not
he might even lose those. He's going
see,
to be
and
very
this
careful.
is exactly why you need a couple of zealots in the mix because
the Marauders.
It's the Marauders. They'll
Yeah.
just tear apart your stalkers. They're just plain and simple. He also has a robo right now. He's not getting any immortals. One immortal alone would
Would've
do
done
so
something,
much
yeah.
damage.
Absolutely.
But he got caught in a weird position. I think what is it, Spirits or Spritzes?
Spirit.
Spirits?
Just call him Spirit.
All right. I think Spirits kind of got lucky moving his units down here and then getting vision there on the tower. And it's just a little unfortunate for Outbreak, but like I said, the Stalker Syndrome sometimes will come back to haunt you. He is quickly going to get a couple of sentries so he can start force fielding. I'd like to see him start using some of this chrono right now. He needs to start using this robo. I would have rather have seen him go a 4-gate and be aggressive with that instead of getting a robo just
And
for the
just for
reason,
the-
just to get the observer, but
Yeah.
didn't even use it.
Yeah, no, you need to go observer first, and then immediately into an immortal if you're going to do a 3-gate robo build, especially against a Terran like this. And the moment he saw that many Marauders, that should have been the first thing to come out was that immortal. I know that a lot of lower levels, you get antsy. When I played 9 months ago, I did it too.
Totally missed the force field.
Force field.
He
You
does
can
have
do
a
it
couple
now.
of zealots. He does have. Ooh, there's some decent force field.
Okay,
too,
that will
keeping some
do.
of these units behind. He is going to be able to survive this. If this immortal can come out, he's going to be in really, really good shape. He's got enough for
vision,
one
though.
more force field. Is he going to put it down before this century dies? And
No,
he does not.
he does not.
The immortal is out. He needs to
That's-
warp in a couple of zealots. But he should be okay to survive this. This one immortal should be able to take out all these units.
No, not unless he runs it around in circles,
Yeah,
because
he's
then
not
at
going to
that
want to do
point,
that. Concussive shells are going to mess him up.
yeah, he's just going to...
Be
Oh,
forced to
some
use probes.
zealots!
Take some probes. Use the probes to attack. He's just chasing this immortal. There you go.
Dude.
He manages to get it out. You know what? I actually think that immortal might have been able to win that entire battle.
That could have it would have
would've
been
been
very,
very
close,
close.
for sure. No question. He is going to possibly clean up that. Whoa, no, just out of range of that Marauder, but the Marauder does take
Saving
him
one
down.
of those zealots. Very
And
nice.
oh, that's unfortunate. The Terran is building up more units down here. All he needs is one sentry to save the day. However, he doesn't have any gas. He needs to be pumping out as many. Oh, he
Nice.
built 3 sentries. That's why he doesn't have any gas.
Very nice.
Second force field, not so necessary, but it got the job done. Now he just needs to build up a nice zealot count. That not Marauder, that immortal by itself, if you just have some zealots to put up front, could be okay so long as it goes in with most of its shields.
Yeah, he's going to build another immortal right now. They're both sitting on a substantial amount of minerals, although Spirits just built an entire army of units that are coming their way down, and also got an expansion as well.
I like that expansion.
And he's just running half of his units into death, and this is something that Outbreak really, really needed right now. He was behind. The Terran is being aggressive, but he just cannot keep running up.
Why is that Terran doing that? That is a terrible decision.
I don't know why he's doing it.
Should probably not do that.
And, he is expanding behind it, which is good.
I like it.
But at the same time, if you're going to throw in your units like that, you're going to force Outbreak to say, you know what? I just killed a lot of units.
I'm gonna push out
I'm
now."
going to push out. And the next thing you know it, you've got
He
an
pushes out.
expansion, and that's going to die. You're going to be, 400 minerals behind, and you're going to find yourself in a world of trouble.
Absolutely. He's got that observer out there. He's seeing everything that's happening right now. There is a large number of Terran units moving down the map
Yeah.
right now to
Yeah.
meet up with this.
Oh, some
couple of
SCVs,
SCVs
actually.
as well. I don't know if he's going to be there for meat shields or if they're going to be used for building a couple of bunkers outside the base here, which would be not a bad
Just push
idea
out.
either.
I'd just push out right now.
He needs some stalkers, I feel. Like he's got his immortals, but he needs some stalkers, and there they are. That's great. Now you've got a really nice mix up
Push
of
out.
units, and now it's
Push out
time
and destroy this.
Just toss up a Guardian shield and go rip him apart.
No!
Or run back into your base and turtle. And then do that, and then try and run down the road. No. No, there you go. Terran smartly, Throwing down that
Why
scan
is
to
he
get
running?
vision, but this is a
You're-
Oh, now he's
my
gonna get
God.
ripped to pieces.
Why?
Oh no!
Why are you doing
Oh, that's bad.
You're overstimming and you're just running your half-dead units into more death.
Oh, now he's got a couple. Now Protoss is getting dangerously close to just pushing it and winning this
Oh,
game.
God,
That's another
GG.
immortal.
GG.
That's game.
Just
He
run
just
down-
runs
just
down.
run down.
Just
Just
run
run
down
down
and
and
win.
kill.
Just run down and win.
There you
That's
go.
the step 1. Run down. Step 2. Win.
Yeah.
Step 1 complete. Ran down. Step 2. Win the game.
GG.
There it is. Way too many immortals now out on the field. There's not a chance that this Terran is going to be able to do a whole lot about it, especially if he pushes out very soon.
Drop and expand, go up.
It sounds like he's got a couple more. Yeah, he has more stalkers on the way. Go up.
Oh no, a planetary fortress is being built right now. This could
Dude,
be
there are
bad
so many
news bears.
immortals.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm trying to make
it.
this.
Oh,
all right?
oh, he's bringing a warp prism for
Whoa.
reinforcements. I like it. Golf clap. I love it. I love it. Very nice. Get those immortals running up the map. Very nice little crab movement there by the immortal.
It's an upgrade from the Dragoon.
It is. It's not as dumb. It can pathfind
Yeah.
reasonably well.
So here, but I don't know, Adam. This is
That's a lot of SCVs to
there's
repair
a siege
it.
tank. Yeah, they're gonna be able to just surround this and repair.
Does it have-
although
does it have
that's
distance, though?
That's 4 immortals.
Does it have the attack
I'm pretty
range
sure
though?
it's 6. It's 6.
No, but I mean, does it have the upgrade?
Oh no.
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 So he could go around the backside of that base, I believe, and he gets range with those stalkers if he wanted to. He does have the War Prism in the inside of the main of the Terran, so he might be trying to draw some fire there here pretty soon. And that's a lot of Marauders. He probably should not be focusing on Marauders at this point because of the amount of Immortals on the field. I just want to call Immortals Marauders and Marauders Immortals for some reason. And now we are down. He did get rid of quite a few, but
he's just
Spirits is
GGs.
just GGing, and wisely so. Over here, we had a couple more Zealots being warped in, and that was going to be very nice. You know what?
This is a good silver game.
Well done.
This is a good silver game.
For the level of play, this was great. I think I saw some very good things from both players. The Terran had the right idea with the aggression. Just got a little too overzealous with it.
Yeah, he had a really good idea. I mean, he got the expansion, but his only issue was instead of running all of those units into death, all he needed to do is just camp outside dude's base.
And he didn't need all of his units down there either.
No.
You just need to show a reasonable presence, and you know it will delay his expansion long enough for you to get your own up and get ahead in economy. And that's something that at higher levels that will come into play much more than it would in the lower levels, of course. But that's something that you want to keep in mind. You definitely don't want to ball all of your units down there because then you get caught with your pants down if they like warp prism, for instance, up at your natural or something, and then you have to run all the way home. Then you're screwed. So you want to, you just have to have a big enough presence out there to make it known that you're sitting out there and having a great time, and then he won't push down for very long. And it forces him to build units to get outside of his base. So lots of great things come out of that.
He just overcommitted. That's all it was.
Yep.
He had the right idea, and I do this all the time in my play.
Absolutely.
Is you're doing so well. You're in the lead. You're killing lots of units. You win the first 1 or 2 engagements. Everything is going peachy for you. Your expansion's going up, and you've got the lead. And you decide to keep pushing your luck.
You just take it too far.
You just take it too far. And there's always this time, and especially when you're playing against Zerg, and I only speak for myself because I'm a Protoss player, but you've got to be aggressive, but you also got to know when to back off. And then take that little bit of that you've earned and turn it into something bigger instead of pissing it away. And I think that's exactly what Spirits did. But hopefully he can learn from it, and hopefully you guys will learn from it. Try not to overcommit. You definitely don't want to be running up ramps against a Protoss that has 3 sentries in the base. It's not going to work.
No, definitely not.
It's not going to work.
No, not whatsoever. But well done by both players. Some good things coming out of both ends. I want to say something real good about the Protoss before we leave because we talked about Terran. I'm going to say good recognition from him to stick with the Immortals and not go too much further up the tech tree there. Didn't have to necessarily go to Colossi, and he didn't because he was stuck on one base. You can definitely do that 3-gate robo off the one and continue it into the mid-game and be successful if your Terran aggressor is being too aggressive like he was. And so, thumbs up to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been LAGTV coming to you from the fine locale of Canuckville, Canada. I'm Nova War.
And I'm still sick.